what I want to do, guys, if you found this helpful and you kind of want to work on your trading psychology so that you can get consistency, so that you can get to profitability, and so that you're no longer sort of being led by your emotions, but you're being led by your trading plan, then I do have my trading psychology course. And I'm going to take this as an opportunity to show you. So it's linked below. It's called Embodied Trader. So as some of you may or may not know, I am a therapist by background. So I have a psychology background. And if you purchase my course, this is what you're going to get, right? So you'll have access to this course. And as you can see on the left here, it's got all the different modules. Okay, so you start here and then you've got 5 modules and then you've got the wrap up at the end. And if I go into one of them, so let's say you've got module 1, you are not your emotions. So you'll click the drop down and what you can see is that there's several videos in here. Okay, so it says about me, a bit about me. It talks about the real problem, when we're unprofitable. It talks about what the real problem is and how it's our psychology that is the issue. And then it goes on to introduce the cognitive behavioral perspective, which is the idea that how we think affects the way we feel, which affects the way we behave. So what we do or don't do on the charts. So if we can start to identify how we're thinking and manage our mindset, we'll be able to manage how we feel and be able to stick to our trading plan. It talks about your trader identity. And in each module, there's an assignment for you as well. This is really important. So the assignments there are there for you to implement what you're learning into the course. Into your real life trading. Okay. And as you can see, all the videos are about, they're very brief, 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minutes. As you go throughout the rest of the module, some of them are slightly longer, but they're all quite bingeable. Okay, the course is a bingeable course, and it's been designed this way specifically because there's a crazy statistic that says only 10% of people that pay for a course and buy a course actually finish the whole course. And I was thinking, what is the value in that? Because say if like what you really need is at the end of the course. Do you know what I mean? So I've designed my course so that you get everything. Okay, it's very bingeable. You can watch it all in one go, or you can go through each module and take your time with it. It's very self-paced. So for example, you could spend maybe a week or a couple of weeks or maybe a month just on module 1. Okay, and module 1 is really where you start to as you see, it's really just becoming aware of your patterns. Okay, and the homework or the assignment for module 1 is to start to identify any beliefs that you have around beliefs about yourself, beliefs about money, beliefs about trading, beliefs about the market. Okay, and to start to have a little think about, okay, are any of these actually stopping me from being profitable? Okay, so it's designed for you to spend as long as you need to on each module. And each module has a bit of an assignment attached to it. It has a tool that you can use, okay? And you have to implement these tools into your real trading. If you just watch the course, you might get some benefit from that. But the real transformation to your trading will take place when you actually apply the tools to your real life trading. You have to do something differently or think differently in order to have a different outcome. You can't do the same thing and have the same mindset and expect there to be any change. So if you're not going to apply what you're learning in this course, it's not worth purchasing. You have to take action. Okay, so you've got you are not your emotions, and then it goes on to talk about becoming the observer. So that's where you raise your awareness of your own unhelpful patterns, unhelpful thinking patterns, unhelpful behaviors. It talks, module 3 is regulate to execute. So that's all focusing on your body and our fight or flight response, and how certain things can happen in the market which leads to our fight or flight response being triggered. It leads to fear, it leads to worry, okay? And then that's where it throws your discipline. So we talk about how you can regulate your body in real time. It goes on to module 4, where we talk about resetting the loop. So this is there's a specific tool in here that you can use. It's called the 5R reset plan. And it's a framework you can use when you have actually spiraled, okay, where you've made a huge mistake. Let's say you took a loss and then you revenge traded to make it back, and that revenge trading just continued. You took another loss, and then it was just this whole spiral. So module 4 is literally a very practical tool you can use to be able to overcome that and to reset, essentially. And module 5 is embody the identity. So that is really all about you becoming the trader, the profitable trader that is already within you, and aligning your mindset, your thoughts, your emotions, and your behaviors, your actions with that identity. Okay, becoming that person now, making small changes through repetition to be that person, because you're already that person. It's there. You just need to get into alignment with it. Okay, and then you've got the wrap up at the end. So as I say, very bingeable course if you want to binge it, or you can spend weeks, months on one module before you move on to the next. And what you might find is that although there are different tools in each of the modules, you might find that from module 1, it's done it for you. It's just clicked in your head because you have the understanding of the relationship between our thoughts, our feelings and behaviors. It's just clicked. And now the change has happened. And you might not even need to implement the other tools. Or you might find that the different tools together work really well, or that one tool works better in one situation than another. So the benefit of my course is that you will get through the whole course and you can use it. It's yours. Use it how you want to. And you can even refer back to it every day before each trading session. You might go to a particular video within one of the modules and listen to it just to ground yourself and to reset before you trade. Okay. So, and if you purchase this course, you get lifetime updates straight to your inbox. So if I update any of the videos, which I likely will, because I like to keep up with like the most recent research and practices, then you'll get that straight to your inbox. And so that's lifetime access, by the way, to the course. And the first 5 students will be able to book a 30-minute coaching call with myself for free within the first month of you purchasing the course. So it does give you time to sort of practice what you're learning, implement what you're learning, and then you can use that free 30-minute call with myself. It can be video call or telephone call, whichever you want, to discuss how you're doing, to discuss any improvements, changes you've noticed, anything you might be struggling with. We can also set some goals for you as well. So if you're interested in this, if you like the sound of that, if you really want to be disciplined and manage your psychology, maybe in how I did today, then do have a look at my link below. It's www.thetradersmuse.com and grab your embodied trader course. Okay. So I've gone back to look at the charts, and as you can see, we are nearing my zone, and you can see the candle before it wicked up quite a bit. So I'm actually quite happy with my exit, But had I have just put my alert at my zone, I would have got a bit more coins. Okay. So just be mindful of that as well. See, right to my original TP.